running in place. Y'all really testing my patience. Right before I blow up the spot, I had to get back to the basics.
What's going on, filmmakers? I'm Alexandru, and today I'm gonna take you behind the scenes on a special project that I'm very excited to share with you. Let's see the project.
People wanna talk that talk in reality. You have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight. You ain't behind the scenes. Trust me, these things don't just happen. I've been scheming up a plan. Hey, I've been saving all I can. Hey, you could call me David Ramsey. The way I handle these bands. Hey, we ain't messing with the old model. New era, new kid, we full throttle. Just know that the come up is not a flaw. My amigos, they focus, know what to do.
I hope you enjoyed that. I'm very excited to share this with you because it's a commercial for my own brand. As you may know, and if you follow me for a while, I've been doing LUTs for the past couple of years and it has been amazing. Even now I'm using my own LUTs, and as you can see, it turns your footage into something that looks really good. Now, I wanted to diversify the products that I have on my shop, and therefore I created different kind of transition. If you go on my shop, you will see that I have different kind of transition as well. And this is one of the commercials that I've shot especially for the launch of my new product. And I want to take you behind the scenes and show you exactly how I shot this commercial in terms of cinematography, what camera I used, and what lights I used as well, and how I applied my transitions in post-production in order to get this effect. So let's go behind the scenes. First couple of shots were just to warm myself up and just have a feel of how the room looks and how the lighting is and everything. So I shot a couple of different shots where he's prepping and he's getting ready to box. I used for some scenes the available lighting, and I did this just to show you if you use the correct LUTs and the correct color grading, you can do amazing things even with the available lighting. And as you can see on the following shots, the footage looks really good even with the available lighting. Now, what I want to say regarding the style of shooting, I didn't shoot slow motion that much because I wanted to have a more dynamic feel. So the reason that I'm moving the camera that much was because I wanted to imply the action. And as you can see, because I'm moving the camera, it seems that there's a more dynamic action going on. So whenever you want to amplify the movement of something in your shot, you need to move the camera a little bit more intense so you can intensify your shot. I'm shooting handheld. I don't have any monitor on my Sony FX30. I'm mostly using the 24mm f1.4 and the 50mm f1.2, and this shot is made with the 50mm f1.2, and as you can see, it's amazing. Even at f1.2, the focus is really good. Now for the next couple of shots, I wanted to have something a little bit more cinematic. I would say cinematic. I mean, I wanted to have a more cinematic lighting. So what I did is I filled the room with haze. I used my Nanolyte Forza 60C with the projector. So the projector, what it does, it helps me focus the light beam in a more concentrated spot, and by doing this it also amplifies the light and it makes the light beam more visible. And that's why I always use the Forza 60B or 60C with a projector lens, because it helps me shape my light better. So moving on, as you can see, I tried a few shots with only the Forza 60C and I shot down the whole lights in the gym, but I didn't really like the effect that I was getting. And so as you can see, it looks really good. I like the vibe, but I felt that my shadows were way too crushed. So I needed something more because I wanted to see his muscle fibers. I wanted to see more of his movements. And so I used an Nanolyte PavoTube 30C Mark II. So this is the newer version. I really like using those. The battery on them is very good. And as you can see, I set this one on blue. And now my shadows are filled up with blue light, so it looks much better. I have a lot of color contrast and it kind of makes my footage pop more. And again, I'm using my own LUTs, and as you can see, they work really good with this kind of footage. And so I really liked this feel. I also filmed in the mirror because it allowed me to have a different angle, and as you can see, it looks really good. It kind of has an interesting effect. Here you see me filming in the mirror, which is kind of weird because our subject is to my right, but I'm filming something else. Now, with this ball, we had a lot of fun because the ball was a little bit messed up, so water was coming out of it, and I think it made a really cool effect with the lighting and everything. We changed the lighting a little bit to get this, but it's pretty similar. It's almost identical, but we just moved the pavo tube in a different direction. And as you can see, I filmed some slow motion shots with the FX30 as well. And one of the things that I want to say about this camera is that it's really impressive because I got used to filming full frame so much that sometimes full frame is a little bit, I don't know, you see it everywhere, and now when you see crop, it's something different. It's so weird because when I was shooting crop, I wanted full frame look and everyone was like full frame, but now after I shot full frame for like 2-3 years, now I kind of want to get back to crop because it has a different look. I don't know, it's weird, but I really like shooting with the FX30. I think it has more sharpness to it and it feels, the image is way crispier. And I also like the fact that you have the second base ISO at 3200, which is a little bit better than 12,800 in some situations. Like whenever you use lighting, 12,800 is a little bit too much, so 3200 it seems a little bit better. And now I want to go inside DaVinci Resolve and show you exactly how I use the film ladder transitions, because this transition paired with great footage, it will make something really impressive. So we have here our timeline, and as you can see, I have some footage imported and I want to make this footage look as good as possible and have this transition really nice with the footage. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a new folder and I'm gonna name it Film Transitions. I'm gonna then go into the download folder that this transition come with. I'm gonna drag and drop them into my folder. And now we have them right here. So as you can see, we have 12 transitions. So in order to apply these transitions to our shot, what I'm gonna do is super simple. I'm gonna pick a random transition. I'm gonna put it right in between the shots. As you can see, it comes with sound design as well. Now we have it in the middle. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to my composition here in Resolve, but this is blending modes in other software. And I'm gonna change my blending mode from normal to screen. And now when I play the video, you're gonna see that the transition kicks in and it looks quite cool. This is like a very subtle transition, but we have others as well. I'm gonna take the first one, this one, I'm gonna do the same blending mode, screen, and as you can see, looks like this. I'm gonna do the same with others transition as well. Some of them are shorter, but some of them are longer, like this one. So you don't have to use the whole transition. You can either choose to shorten up, so you can have it like this, or you can speed it up and it will look something like this. So you can have this transition placed in a lot of situations. What you can also do in order to have more diversity, you can, for example, if you want to use the same transition, let's say you like one of the transition very much, you like this one, for example, but you want to use this one in more situations. So what you can do is basically you can put it here and you can rotate it and put it upside down and it will look totally different. All right, so I really hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes. Hopefully you got to learn something from it, and until next time, make sure to give this channel a subscribe, and can't wait to do more behind the scenes like this in the future. And also stay tuned because I'm gonna go somewhere special and I'm gonna try to vlog it, and I think it's gonna be very impressive. It's gonna be some really high-end filmmaking stuff. So see you on the next one. Peace.
People wanna talk that talk in reality. You have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight. You ain't behind the scenes. Trust me, these things don't just happen. I've been scheming up a plan. I've been saving all I can. You could call me David Ray.